When it comes to facing dangerous weather conditions, Scott McPartland is ready for just about anything.
Did you see that? The whole house came apart.
As a storm chaser, the 50-year-old Queens resident takes calculated risks to track various types of natural disasters, from tornadoes to blizzards and tropical cyclones. Following them and gathering data along the way, often risking his life for that perfect shot. Here he is at the height of one of the biggest storms in the nation's history on his 50th birthday. Hurricane Ian just north of Fort Myers, Florida. But 4 months earlier, he inadvertently documented a different type of life-threatening event.
See, I was vacuuming my home. I thought I was having an anxiety attack at first.
Turns out he was having a stroke.
Right here, I know something's wrong. I start to collapse. My right leg goes first. I did my best to brace the fall.
He was able to get up 20 seconds later and managed to walk down a flight of stairs to his wife for help.
And he was trying to communicate, and he wasn't making sense, and I knew, okay, that's really wrong.
This light bulb appearance on this image is where the stroke occurred. With no oxygen getting to the brain, time is of the essence. After 15 minutes of the stroke, help arrived. Doctors say that when someone has a stroke, it can be caused by underlying issues, so they had to do some detective work. And after performing several tests, they learned that Scott had a heart defect. Turns out that heart defects are actually more common than you might think.
It may sound alarming, but 1 in 4 normal people walking on the street statistically may have this condition.
Prior to correcting the defect, Scott received clot-dissolving medicine called TPA to relieve the clot within an hour of the onset.
That's the golden hour. And at that point, there's maximum chances of saving the brain cells.
Later, doctors were able to plug the hole in his heart using a catheter to insert this device called a nitinol, which is made of nickel and titanium alloy and never has to be replaced. Now Scott has a clean bill of health and is back doing what he loves, chasing storms. As far as how the two experiences compare,
The stroke was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced because there's no planning for that. There was no warning.
in New Hyde Park, I'm meteorologist Stacey Ann Gooden, Pix 11 News.